It's Regina.
Oh, Cloud. It's you. Didn't think you'd come. You mind? We'd prefer to have this conversation in private. Here it is. The source of everything. All I ever wanted was to be worth something. Queen's blood gave me that. Got people to respect me, fear me. Until I started fearing for myself, for what I might become. Because I can't keep winning forever, and once I start losing, I'll be worthless.
I mean, you've been
Worse,
losing to me the
a
entire time,
nobody.
so, I mean, you know.
And I found her. I knew that I would never lose again. That I'd been chosen for something greater. That I was blessed. But this isn't that at all. It's been speaking to me. Telling me to give myself to her power. To dominate. I've tried not to for so long, but I can't.
Regina?
Yes. I remember well this land, for it was once mine. Until that witch rallied the unwashed and put me to the sword. Well, little puppet, what do you say? A match against your queen. For you, human, have a blood debt to pay in full.
So yeah, this was tough. Oh my god, it took me a lot of different variations to get this done. But one of the things I can say after this, hold on.
Impossible. What foul sorcery. Accursed witch. Even in death, you would thwart me.
Cloud?
You good?
What about...
She's gone.
Oh, she is she? Be still, little puppet. You belong to me now.
Cloud. Use the card.
Don't you dare!
Game over!
Thank you, Cloud. For stopping her. For stopping me. Guess I really let all that genius crap go to my head, huh? After a while, losing became my worst nightmare. I'd do anything to win. And look where it got me.
You are not to blame for this. Evil like that preys on our deepest, darkest fears and worms its way into our hearts. Few ever break free.
You're the best because you worked your ass off. Not because you're a genius. Got it?
Got it. Well, on that note, I'd better get back to it. After all, there can only be one card queen. So next time you want to throw down, you best come prepared.
Right.
Later!
All's well that ends well, I suppose.
Thanks to you.
Couldn't have you dying on me just yet.
Okay, so yeah, the strategy that I used for that was, if you look at the decks, I'll just go ahead and show my deck, right? This is the deck that I used, okay? The most important cards are these four right here. These four are your clutch cards in this match, because they will raise the power by 1 or by 2 for each enfeebled enemy card or enfeebled allied and enemy card. So these are very important cards. They're basically how I win. You want to stack them in the same lane. Even though I won by doing the middle lane, that's probably a rarity. You're not going to win the middle lane. More often than not, is you want to get the top and the bottom lane to outscore the middle lane. Now I had a good strategy and really pushed the middle lane and got to where I had 4 of the cards on there. So she wasn't able to do a whole lot with her middle lane. So that was, if you can do that, go ahead, go for it. But, these 4 cards are clutch. The Adjudicator also has a very similar ability, but the problem with the Adjudicator is that it doesn't have any extra squares. You just slap it on there and it does the ability. It doesn't give you any extra pawns. So it's good for like end of game when you might not, you might not have the ability to add pawns anyway. So if you just got like a single square, so you might put one Adjudicator in there. I found that I liked Rude and Reno. The Turk cards are clutch. I never really got to use Cloud. I had the Emerald Witch in there. Ifrit is a good one because he raises the power for each allied card. This I thought Dine was a good card. I only had one replacement with Gina Tak. I tried a couple of iterations where I had the Yin and Yang replacement card. That really didn't work. So, yeah, this is my recommended card set. I mean, and these two are also pretty important. The Security Offer and the Crawler. The Crawler don't have any abilities, but they add tiles. They're good beginning game cards. Actually, I mean, the best start you could have, I don't think I won with this start, I have to go back and look at it, but would be these two cards at the beginning of your hand. Because you can put the Security Officer down, and then you can put the Crawler down in the middle lane, and now you've got your top and bottom lanes are set. You can almost put any cards you want on the top and bottom lanes at the beginning. So just a few tips on how to beat the Blood Shadow Queen. This was fun. I don't know how much more Queen's Blood I'm even going to be playing. Like, I got all these dope cards, but I think I beat everybody. But I do enjoy playing Queen's Blood, so I might just play it for fun. So yeah, just a few tips on how to complete this Queen's Blood arc. And also love that it's with Vincent. It doesn't appear like I'm going to be able to play with Vincent in this game, so anything that I can do with him is really cool because he's probably he's aside from Tifa, he's probably my favorite member of the party is Vincent. I love Vincent in the original. I think his design looks great. His voice is great. His character looks fantastic. I can't wait for the third game to actually use him. Same with Sid. Like, one of my go-to parties in the OG was Cloud, Sid, and Vincent. Is one of my favorite parties. So I will definitely be rocking that in the third game when you get the ability to play as those two. So looking forward to the third game a lot.